BSN is one of the top supplement companies out there, but over the past few years, they've actually had a decline. Now, when I first started taking supplements and BSN was out, I mean, it was the company to go with NO Explode coming out, which was one of their initial products. That's a very, very popular pre-workout. But with the rise of companies like Jim Stepani's gym, the pre-gym, post-gym, and all of that, and a lot of people moving away from proprietary blends, BSN is kind of taking the back seat. Now, they still have a lot of major athletes, but the big ones like Ronnie Coleman moving on and starting his own brand now, and a handful of other bodybuilders and athletes, I think BSN is kind of on the decline. But they are trying to revamp things, and they're actually doing a new lineup, their Edge lineup. And today, for this video review, I'm going to be talking about Rebuild Edge. Now, with this, we're going to go over all the different components to it, and then we're going to give my final thoughts on whether or not I think this is a valuable product that the average consumer can take, that's going to take their fitness to that next level and supplement the things that they're not just going to get from their food. So, here we go. So first, let's go over calories. We have 5 calories, we have 1 gram of carb, and 160 milligrams of sodium. The first thing that you're going to see on here is the recovery infusion. So for this, they're telling you exactly what's in it. We have L-glutamine, which is going to help with muscle recovery and building muscle. After that, we have our BCAAs. We have 4 grams. It's L-leucine, isoleucine, valine. I've talked about this a lot. With this, it doesn't actually give the ratios. I'm assuming it's a 2 to 1 to 1, but there's only 4 grams in there. Usually what you're going to see is with this, if it's a 2 to 1 to 1, 4 grams would be essentially what you're going to have. So we would have 2 grams of the leucine, 1 gram of the isoleucine, and then 1 gram of the valine. Okay. Now those branched chain amino acids are taken up by the liver. They're going to go straight to the muscle and help with repair. After that, we have lactoferrin, which is bioferrin. This just helps with absorption in your body. Okay. And then Actogen, which is a proprietary blend within what they're already telling you. And this is ginseng extract and then the Rosa Roxburghi extract, which is a fruit, 25 milligrams. With this, that's not that much. I mean, 25 milligrams of anything is a small amount. Especially something like ginseng extract, I mean, you're going to want more than 25 milligrams of it if it's actually going to provide some type of benefit for you. Okay, usually companies do this because they just want the name on there, so it catches your eye and you're like, oh, you're getting a whole bunch of stuff now for what you're paying for it. After that, we have our myogenic matrix, 5.5 grams, creatine monohydrate, creatine hydrochloride, and then they just always have to put something that they're patenting whatever that particular variation on the molecule is. Magnesium creatine chelate. I do like when things are chelated just so we can get some of the bad stuff that's going to be out of that. Essentially, it's just going to be more pure form of the mineral. And then creatine anhydrous. So they don't give the breakdown. So this is a very different product in that they're showing you with part of it what they're putting in it, and then with part of it they're showing a proprietary blend. Kind of confusing with that. I've never seen a product that was split like this. And then after that, we have our Eversorb composite, 2.2 grams. Citric acid, sodium bicarbonate, malic acid, tartaric acid, bitter melon. Essentially with this, like citric acid, I mean, that's going to come from fruits, think lemons. Essentially, you're going to get some flavoring, and it's going to be preservative, but it's really just going to help the body absorb the minerals, and it's an intermediate in the citric acid cycle, the Krebs cycle, which just helps your body release energy. And then sodium bicarbonate is used in a lot of stuff. That's just an antacid. I'm assuming they're putting that in here because of the citric acid, just so that it doesn't give you heartburn or anything like that with that. Okay, so that is the full product, and then after that you have other ingredients, natural and artificial flavors, silicon dioxide, calcium silicate, guar gum, soy lecithin, sucralose, red 40, blue 2, and then I always pronounce this wrong, acetylsulfame potassium. Just essentially, I just call that, just to say potassium. That's a preservative. Now, with this, it's kind of my complaint with the fitness and the supplement industry at this point with a lot of products like this. They're putting dyes in it. You have red 40 and blue 6, blue 2. I don't need color in my product, right? I don't need something else in there. And it's not that it's something that's going to give you cancer right away or anything like that. It's just I don't need an unnatural product in there just because it is going to appeal to my eye. I don't want to pump that in there. Your body doesn't ingest those colors, right? I hate when it says natural and artificial flavors. What are they putting in it? They can hide behind that. Essentially just think there's going to be a lot of chemicals in that. And then sucralose, I wish the industry would move away from sucralose and start using things that are going to be a little bit more natural. I know people are wanting to avoid high amounts of sugar and stuff like that, but sucralose still causes a small insulin spike in your body. So you're still getting somewhat of an insulin spike. Let's find something else that's not a chemical, right? And if you don't want an insulin spike, we could move towards stevia, okay? So, taste. I have cherry limeade right here, okay? Now, let's talk about overall for this product. It's decent. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I think BSN has kind of fallen off as the leader in the supplement world. I think Jim Stepani and some of these other companies are actually leading the way. Dynamic Muscle from Kai Green is a phenomenal product also. So with this, it's a good, and I kind of applaud them for the attempt. It's just not quite the product that I think at this point BSN standard should really release. With this, I think they just know that they're a big name, so they can put this in there and they can sell it to the consumer quite easily. This is like $30 on Amazon, I think is where I got it. But the thing is, with a lot of these products, I could get a smaller amount, or I could buy basically just L-glutamine, right? Or creatine or my branched chain amino acids in an isolated form and make my own drink at this point for something like this. They are condensing it, which I think is the selling point for a lot of people, but there are a lot of other products out there that are going to be a little bit better, in my opinion, and flavor-wise, it's decent, but there are a lot of products out there that actually taste better also, that might give you more bang for your buck. So this actually tastes watered down, and that's always a concern for me, because if it tastes watered down, I'm wondering, it doesn't necessarily have to be packed full, because that means maybe they're just pumping a whole bunch of artificial flavors and all that other stuff into it, but it does concern me that it doesn't taste like there's much in it. It tastes like I said, it's essentially watered down. In the beginning, when you would get like NO Explode, they actually put, I can't remember what they were putting in. Essentially, it almost tasted carbonated. And then you would drink it, and it had a full flavor to it. This, like I said, tastes watered down, and this has kind of been the handful of products I've been using lately. They're amino acid, amino X, I think, tastes watered down. I haven't had their pre-workout in a while. I'm in love with the other products that are out there, like the Pre-Gym, Kai Green's Dynamic Muscle. The Savage Roar is really, really good. I'm actually taking the 5%er stuff right now. I'm going to have some video reviews for that. So, let's wrap everything up. Would I recommend this product? Probably not, to be honest. Just because there are other greater products out there. Now, if somebody wanted to condense something, wanted something cheap, maybe. I mean, they could go this route, but I think you can actually get a better product somewhere else, spend a little bit more money, another $10, you can get something much better. This has the 25 servings in it. I could get a post-gym that's going to have more in it for the $40, okay? So, overall, I applaud the attempt, but it just misses the mark with this one. It's just not what I would have liked it to be. And like I said, the taste for me is a big factor in it. Not that that has to be my one guiding force. It just tastes like it's an empty product. And I want to clarify that supplement companies aren't regulated by the FDA. So with this, unless you're actually going to test this and take it to a lab, you never quite know whether or not everything the company is telling you is in the product is actually in the product. Okay, and that's why it makes me wary when it doesn't taste like it's really, really full. It tastes like it's watered down. That, some people might say, well, you put too much water with it. I'm talking about if I don't put a ton of water in this just tastes watered down, right? 6 to 8 ounces with one serving shouldn't taste watered down. It should taste robust and like there's a lot of material in the drink, but it just doesn't taste like that. So I'm going to say pass on the BSN Rebuild Edge unless it just happens to be you want something cheap, you want something that's really, really convenient, and you don't want to waste your time with any other product. Yeah, go that route. I would recommend going with Dynamic Muscles products, some of their BCAs, their Vindicate, or you can go with a Post Gym or something like that, or make your own. Buy your own branched chain amino acids, your glutamine and all that, pour it into one thing, and you can sweeten it and flavor it however you like. So, if you guys like what you've seen, please click the subscribe button. I'm actually going to be getting into the 5%er stuff. I bought actually the lineup, the pre, the post-workout, the branched chain amino acid stuff. So, been testing that, so I'll have that out shortly, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching.